So I've been meaning to make this video for a while, but I never really got the chance to because I didn't have LR Piccolo, but now I do have LR Piccolo thanks to the recent World Tournaments, and wow was it a grind. Definitely the hardest I have ever had to go for a legendary rare, but now that I have him, I don't have to go as hard in my local, and to be honest, I was already like 2.5k, but I had to keep going to come in that top 3 spot, and I finally did. So it took me 3 World Tournaments to get this guy. The reason why I didn't get him in the previous World Tournament is because I started late, and I thought that if you started late, you get put into an easy local group, and that is what actually worked before, but they fixed it, so rip the dream. And this is the team that I'm going to be running. This is the team that has the highest health stats in the game. Well, not in the game, but my personal game. And they have a ton of ability system buffs. I believe my Gogeta is now fully maxed. I have 2 Vegito dupes. I have all of Gotenks' paths open, so he is very close to being fully maxed. Vegito Blue 1 dupe. Goku don't have any ability system buffs, I don't believe. I think I've opened like 1 pod. And then LR Piccolo with nothing. So yeah, I hope you guys do enjoy today's video as always. And let's go ahead and see how much health we have. And I would imagine that you guys already know how much health I have through the title, but I personally don't know. And yeah, let's go ahead and find out. We are going to be taking on the newest event, which is Super Saiyan Blue Vegeta. And unfortunately, I do not have him. So rip the dream. I will probably not have him for a while. Maybe up until Super Saiyan 3 Goku, which I believe is when he actually comes back. And shout out to everyone that added me on Twitter, of course. And let's try to get Vegito Blue. And Super Attack, it is a Super Attack. Let's try to get Vegito Blue and Super Vegito together. Unfortunately, LR Goku does not have the greatest link set. Can you imagine if he was released like these days? Like during this meta? He'd be so freaking good. Oh, okay. He's coming in clutch with the tanking. Oh, do I keep Gogeta and Vegito Blue together? Actually, I think this is the better option because they both have Over the Flash, Shocking Speed, Over the Flash, Prepared for Battle, and they also have Fuse Fighter. You know what, let's stick with that rotation. Poor Gotenks is going to stay in that final slot. Can we take him out here? Get the crit. Or the counter. I always get confused with saying counter and crit, but I would realistically want both. He's guaranteed to get the counter, but not the crit. And my Gogeta, I'm pretty sure I mentioned this at the start of the video, is fully maxed now, which is sick. Most likely going to focus on Broly now. It's a shame I don't have any dupes. I don't know what's going to come after Broly. Is he going to be in a future banner where he's not featured, or is he going to be featured? No one knows, which is why I want to get at least 1 dupe for him. I mean, he does share Shocking Speed with Piccolo, but it's not enough. No Super Attack there. Obviously, the main problem with this team is that he can't Super Attack. If I had someone else instead of LR Goku, maybe Super Saiyan Blue Kaioken, it would be a different story, but my Super Saiyan Blue Kaioken's health stat isn't that high anyway. I believe he has one of the lowest health stats for a Transcendent Ultra Rare, and I think a few people touched on this actually. That was a bit underwhelming for a Transcendent Ultra Rare. He does have a very high attack stat, but a high health stat for this team would have been sick. And I've invested a few orbs into him. This is why a Trunks lead works with heroes, because these guys just share way too many links, and it's impossible for them not to, you know, super attack the majority of the time, and that is why Gotenks is super good when Trunks does come out, because he isn't always going to be on like 9, 10, 11 key. But here we go. Can we get the crit? We double super attack. Okay, we do get the crits. Double, no double. I wish I had more Vegito Blue dupes. That video was such a pain. I believe I did like, what, 600 stones and 1 Vegito Blue dupe, and I think I only got like 2 featured units out of all those dupes, out of all those summons. And yeah, as I was saying, I got Super Saiyan 3 Vegeta like 4 times, I want to say. It was the most painful experience. Oh, I mean, if you don't have Super Saiyan 3 Vegeta, that's great, but now I have like enough to open all of his paths and probably get his super attack to like 5 or something. Damn, it was definitely triggering because 600 stones in, granted, a lot of people spend way more stones than that to get a single unit, and I know from experience because I had to spend like, I didn't even get my first Super Vegito of stones. I spent around 2,000 stones trying to get a single Super Vegito, and that was over the, what do you call it, that was over the original Super Vegito banner. We have the one from Christmas because he was obviously not on Super Saiyan Blue Kaioken because they just wanted to troll everyone that did not have Vegito. I tried, was that the last time you could try for him? Super Saiyan Blue, yeah, the Christmas one, and then you'd have the, what do you call it, Christmas, and then you would have the original one. So that's 2. I don't know why I did 3. I think that was it, actually. So I didn't have the opportunity to pull him up until the ticket banner, and I finally did. So if you haven't seen that video already, I believe it's on D3's channel, actually. And what a day that was. Pardon me. But here we go. Enough about me pulling Vegito and moving on to this team. Let's see how many healing items we actually have to use with this amount of health. And I didn't even speak about the health. I was too distracted. We have over 400,000 health, which is absolutely insane. New meta in the future, like 200% up to all stats. I can see it, maybe. I don't know. I like what Global is doing at the moment, though. They've kind of taken a step back. Oh, damn. Well, yeah, we don't necessarily need a Vegito Blue Super Attack here. So, as I was saying, they've kind of taken a step back and are doing things right, so to speak. Because if you take a look at JP, that's 5. Damn it. Yeah, if you take a look at JP, they've just jumped from 70 leads to 120, whereas Global are doing the 90 leads first, seemingly. So they could definitely release at least one more Legendary Rare before they release the 120 leads. And what month is it? It's May. So the 2-year anniversary is going to be in July. So we still have 2 months before they release them. And that means that we could potentially get at least 2 or 3 more Legendary Rares. Most likely LR Margin Vegeta or LR Gohan. We can maybe even get the other 2 that haven't been released on JP yet. And that'll be very interesting. I'm curious to see who they are going to be. But one of the things that me and some of the guys in the group chat were talking about is that the physical super lead could potentially be Vegito. A new Super Vegito, because they've obviously been revamping some of the old events, and I can't believe I just did that. Can you imagine how broken Super Physical would be if you had Vegito Blue, Physical Gotenks, Super Saiyan 2 Great Saiyaman, Arale, Ultimate Gohan, okay, maybe not so much Ultimate Gohan, the new Gohan, and, like, it would be super broken, because you'd have a unit that could, well, you'd have 3 units that can counter, and the counter ability is already broken, and if you guys aren't too sure about how the, what do you call it, the counters actually work, it's based on how high their base attack is. So his attack is currently at 28,500, and if I was to be on a lead where it gave an attack boost, that would be even higher. And of course, if I was to use items that would raise his attack, that's going to be even higher, and that's how it works. And because he does not get an attack boost from his own passive, he doesn't get, you know, it honestly depends. With more ability system buffs, his attack stat is going to be higher. And all those things, there are different factors that can raise his attack stat, and obviously increase the damage output of his counters and critical counters, of course. But for the most part, that is how it works. And okay, he's going in. We've got the crit as well, awesome. So that is how it works, and that is why you are capable of beating Buhan in the first turn with a unit like Super Vegito. Because if you were to nuke, you could raise his attack stat to the point where, oh dear, you can raise his attack stat to the point. Is this going to be enough? I think it might be 9 key. Yeah, it is. Like I was saying, you can raise his attack stat to the point where it's in like 400,000, and each counter, especially if they are critical hits, can hit for like 600k, like maybe even more, which is ridiculous. So if they ever do release like 200+ percentage leader skills, the counters are going to hit extremely hard. That's for sure. And have we used a healing item yet? I don't know. I think we've used one. Actually, I don't think we've used any at all. I think we got our health back with the Dokkan mode, that's it. Okay, fair play. But yeah, let me know who you think the physical super lead is going to be. I'll most likely skip the extreme tech lead. To be honest, I haven't really gone for the majority of the villain leads, just because they aren't that interesting. We've had Kibu before. Super 17, I just don't really like. Cooler, I honestly regret not going for a bit more, and I could have gone for him a bit more on this Janemba banner, but I just wasn't really feeling it, to be honest. I already spent too much going for Gogeta. And then, well, who was the other one? I think that's it, actually. I believe that is it. Oh, Janemba, of course. He's a good unit, but my extreme STR team just sucks. So yeah, I'm going to be going for the last hero. Let me know who you think he is going to be. I personally hope that he is going to be Super Vegito, but it may be too soon. To be honest, I'm not too sure. Some people think it's going to be Tapion, and I suppose that'd be cool, but I mean, I would go for him, but his link set would be arse, because it's Tapion. I mean, what would he have? Shocking Speed, maybe? He wouldn't have Over and Flash or Prepared for Battle. Prepared for Battle is, say, an exclusive link, and Over and Flash just wouldn't make sense for him. Shocking Speed, most likely, which wouldn't be the greatest link for that team, because literally Like, no units have that link. I mean, you have Ultimate Gohan and Super Saiyan 2 Great Saiyaman. For the most part, it just wouldn't fit that well. Wait, Shocking Speed. Raleigh has Shocking Speed as well, doesn't she? I believe she does as well. Interesting. I hope it's not Tapion. As much as people want it, I just don't want Tapion because it wouldn't work that well, I don't think. Who knows that? Legendary Rare. Oh my god. Can you imagine a Legendary Rare Super Vegito? Oh my god, the bank. The bank that Bandai would make from that lead. You know what? It's perfect. It's the perfect plan. No, I don't work for Bandai. They make the physical lead crap, and then they release the Legendary Rare, which is Super Vegito, and he is just insanely broken. Oh my god, the bank that Bandai would make. I need to stop. I need to stop myself before Bandai actually do this. And before they actually watch my videos. Oh, that's a great idea. We are going to make a lot of money now from this great idea. That is actually insane. It'll be perfect. Wow. And they would have him featured as well. Make sure to have him featured, because you'd make even more, because people are more inclined to go for him if he is featured. That is crazy. Super Vegito featured on an LR banner because the physical super lead is terrible. But that's just speculation, of course. And before it happens, I just instantly become a Bandai spy. Well, I hope you guys did enjoy the video, and if you did, don't forget to leave a like and subscribe for more. That video took a bit longer than I thought it would, but it kind of makes sense because we aren't getting an attack boost from Piccolo's leader skill. But we did have a ton of health, and we used 2 healing items. I am very misinformed. Well, I hope you guys enjoyed, and I will see you all in the next one.